Hello, everybody. What's up? I'm Koji, and today I want to talk about someone who are experiencing frustration right now, and this is a message for them to stay who they are, stay who you are, because you are worthy, charming, and enlightened person. Before you get some kind of a result, before you, without anything, you are worthy, charming, enlightened person. And let's get into the topic. And when you're feeling frustration, mostly because the result didn't show up as you expected, and even even though you're making the hard effort to acquire something or to achieve something, and you still don't get the results, and then you get frustrated. And in worst case, the frustration ignites the negative emotion, and it put you into the negative spiral. And that is something you want to avert, because you were doing the right thing, and you don't have to doubt yourself. You don't have to, stop what you're doing. And something, when you are in really deep frustration, it is it is just hard to just switch your emotion to something else, and you it's hard to feel how to have another feeling, and other feeling. Like, for example, if you're so frustrated, and it is so hard to instantly switch to happy mode. That is that is something impossible thing. But however, you gotta think everything is an external thing, and hap- it's not determining who you are. And don't think, if the result don't come as you expected, that doesn't mean you are not valuable, you are not unqualified person, you are not great enough to challenge those kind of goal you're trying to achieve. It's not about that. And the important thing, and when you're feeling frustration, is discern if it's desire or necessity. I think that's an important thing to think through when you are feeling frustration. Now, if it's desire, it comes from deep inside of your brain. Comes from midbrain, the primitive brain that wants dopamine. You just want dopamine, and it makes you desire something. And if it's desire, the frustration is really intense. Like, for example, the kid wants candy right after they had a sweet meal, a sweet dessert dishes, and that is too much already. And if they said no, and they going crazy to get, they just wanted candy right now. And sometimes desire go beyond a necessity, and you gotta decide if it's desire or not. And if it's desire, you gotta be you gotta step back and think and hold it, so that it just fit it into a necessity. And beyond a necessity, you just gotta hold it and get away with it. And if it's a necessity, you don't have time to feeling frustration. You gotta you gotta be calm. You gotta be calm down and think about what is the possible solution against the situation you're facing. The result didn't come as you expected. Now what? You gotta do something else to respond to the situation. But if you are frustrated and you're feeling very irritable state, and that is something hard to how to be creative. So you gotta be positive somehow. So maybe you can step outside and take a fresh air, or doing something, moving your body. Moving your body is really the key to switch your emotion. So do some maybe a few burpees to, to switch your emotion. But moving your body is really working. So, or any kind of thing. Maybe just taking a break is really good. And if you are in deep frustration and your emotion is really going crazy right now, you gotta breathe. You gotta take a deep breath, because the speed of breath is li- directly linked to your emotional stability. So take a breath deeply and try to breathe slowly as much as you can. That makes your emotion stable, and now you can think more calmly and more precisely and maybe more realistically. So that is what you want to do when you are in frustrated, because as I said before, as I said in the start beginning, you are the same person before you get a result, before you make an effort, before or after you get a result. You are the same worthy, charming, enlightened person. So you don't have to fluctuate yourself because of the external outcomes. You don't change when the external world changes. You don't change. You are the same person. You are same worthy person. You are the same charming person. So staying unfazed person, emotionally stable is a really really good habit, and I think that will help you to achieve your goal much faster compared to trap in trap into the frustration feeling from the unexpected results, because the most of the case the result is external thing that you don't have control over perfectly. You want to What you want to do is to focus on what you can control. When you focus on the things you don't have control, you get easily frustrated. So that is the cause of the frustration. So switch focus to what you can control. Then make progress a little by little, and eventually you get to where you are. Okay, guys, better habit, better life, and I love you guys. Thank you always, and see you in the next video. Peace.